welcome to my classroom. Today we're talking about plants, and plants are so amazing. And this time of year is a great time to go out and start observing plants and see what you can discover and observe. So it's spring. So I went outside and I found all these little flowers just growing right outside. So beautiful. They're making flowers, the bees are coming, they're going to make seeds. And with their seeds, they can make more plants. Okay, so you heard the other people talking about reproduction. That means that they're going to have babies. And plants, most plants, have seeds to make new plants. Okay, so fun thing to look at and observe all those bees and other things pollen, getting nectar and pollinating the plants. So plants have basic needs just like we do. They need three things, just three things. They need sun, they need air, and they need water. Now, most plants that we see around us here are growing in soil. So most of our plants do need soil, but in the most basic form. So those plants that grow in the water, there's no soil there. Okay, they're floating around. So three things: sun, air, and water. That's all they need. And then they can make their own food. It's amazing. It's amazing. So let's think about how they get those things. So the leaves, the leaves of the plant are getting sunlight. Okay. Sunlight hits them. Okay. And then they also are taking in through tiny holes that they have. They've got tiny holes that open and close, and they, like the way we breathe, they don't have lungs, but they have these little holes that open and close, and they take in air, and they use the carbon dioxide from the air, and then they give off oxygen, okay, as a byproduct. And if you look at the leaf, you can see those lines. Those are called veins. So we have veins in our body too, right? Do you know what's in our veins? That's right, blood. Plants don't have blood, but these veins move the water around through the whole plant and out to the leaf, okay, so they can grow. Now, where do they get that water? They get that water from their roots. And I went out in my yard on Sunday and I started pulling out some things, pretty much weeds in my yard. And I pulled this little thing out, and you can see those roots there. Okay, and it's a fun thing to find a weed that no one cares about. And you can pull it out and then look at those roots, examine them with a hand lens. It's really interesting because they get tinier and tinier the way the veins do. Okay, and they're getting water and they're sucking up the water like in a straw, like you would drink with a straw. They suck up that water and it goes all the way out to the leaves. Now, this one you can see doesn't look very happy anymore, does it? Because it's wilting. Because I dug it up on Sunday and today Tuesday. And since it's no longer in the soil, it's drying out and wilting. So it needs those roots in the soil or in the water to get the water. And another one that I pulled, same little plant, and you can see how those roots in this one are really hanging on to that soil. Okay, they're really hanging on. They're all in that soil. And they're hanging on tight. And this one still looks okay. And then this one I potted up. Okay, so I took it, I dug it up, and I put it in a pot, and I put soil all around, and I put water. So this plant should be okay because it's going to get everything it needs. Okay. Sun, it's got air all around, it's got can get water because this plant, its roots are in the soil. So let's stand up real quick and take a little break. Oh, standing up break. Okay, you want to stand up? How hard to do this, you know, on TV here or whatever we are, computer. Okay, so now, so we're plant, stand up tall. Okay, now we're going to reach all the way down to the ground to your feet. Imagine your feet are those roots that are going into the ground. Ready? Go down and suck up that water. And it goes up through the stem and it goes out to the leaves. Okay, and the leaves are going to reach up to the sun and then they're going to take in the air. Okay, so the plant can grow. Let's try it again. Suck up that water all the way out to the leaves, and the leaves are reaching for the sun, and getting that air, okay? So plants are really amazing. And a fun thing you can do in teachers, okay, if you're with DISD, you can get little peat pots from us and potting soil and seeds. And you can try to grow your own little plants in the classroom. Or at home, you can do that too. Okay. All you need is a little cup with holes in the bottom and some dirt and a little plant, and you can grow your own. And then you can draw me a picture of the things that the plant needs. So the roots getting the water, okay, it goes up to leaves. The leaves need sun. That's supposed to be air. And here's our rain coming out of our clouds to go down in the soil to be sucked up by the roots. And that's all they need. And they can grow.